Hello and welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here with more Pillars of Eternity, here on level 12 of the Endless Paths. About to go back down and explore level 13 even further. I rested up, I sold all my miscellaneous items like I said I would. And yeah, 54,000 gold, not too bad. Well, I think it's like copper pieces instead. So let's get ourselves over to this doorway. I say we have a few places to investigate, but we can't seem to open this doorway for some reason, and I'm sure there was a doorway maybe on level 3 or level 4, which was similar in concept that we couldn't open. Let's see what we can do here. A large ornate and Griffin door stands before you. To either side rest large crystals glowing with a faint light. You feel a particular change in the air as if some presence were nearby, yet there is nobody to be seen. You hear a whisper emerging from the thin air. From the general direction of the door, it grows in both volume and number. Many voices speaking quietly. In moments it has become a chaotic hiss of voices, each vying to be heard. But as you listen, the voices begin to settle into a cadence, and then into words, a phrase spoken by many at once. Beneath stone and weight of years rests one who would slay death. Who comes to wake him? Let us examine the door first of all. Worn smooth by the passage of time, the door bears no obvious means of opening it beyond whatever enchantment lends it voice. There is no place for a key nor any handle. It seems you'll have to try something different. I am Balmung, rightful lord of Cadnuria. The voices whisper and murmur, and then fade so swiftly and subtly that the silence that follows is jarring. Nothing follows. It seems that you've been dismissed. Okay, that didn't work. Who comes to wake him once again? I come seeking the master below. It seems you've been dismissed once again. Okay, neither of those answers seem to work. Let us try another answer. I am an explorer. Nope. Do we have to lie then? I have come to put a stop to Odnuria's reign. Neither answer suitable, it seems. Can we try to force the door? Fascinating, I've never heard of these words before. Beneath the elderly? No, that can't be right.
I'll see what I can find.
I wonder, we spoke to these spirits before, speaking about an enchantment laid upon the door. The spirit told silently at the broken machine, straining to pull free components long destroyed. We're trying to break the machines? It would go fast if we knew what enchantments were upon them. They might easily be activated as destroyed. Don't worry, I knew what I was doing. Come, they've already started sealing the upper floors. We'll be the last ones out at this rate. Darius means to work some spell upon that door. Use Odnuria's servants against him. Door? There must be 100 souls affixed to that stone. A punishment, no doubt. Perhaps they'll be pleased knowing that Odnuria goes wailing to the afterlife. What kind of spell? You cannot unmake the door entirely, but you can't change its purpose. The oath, you see. If Odnuria's servants are pledged to his defence, then we shall pledge ourselves to his destruction. This is definitely the door on which they speak. Doesn't seem like we can proceed. Let's speak to the other spirits in here. Oh good, more dead people. The spirit turns to face you in a swift motion. He has nothing to say, still. What about you? Are you still loyal to Ordnuria? Of course, I am a devoted servant. I didn't mean it, please. I never meant that I would renounce my oaths. Do you know a way past the speaking door? I know the oath, of course. We speak it every day. I am a servant to Ordnuria. My sword arm is pledged against his enemies. My soul is sworn to his purpose. Sworn. Right. Seems we had to investigate the door before speaking to that spirit, to then ask if we knew a passphrase of some kind.
Hey.
Let us try this once again then. Beneath stone and weight of years rests one who would slay death. Who comes to wake him? And the other spirit said the enchantment was being changed. I am an enemy to Ordnuria. My sword arm is pledged against his followers. My soul is sworn to this purpose. The voices seem to draw in breath. You hear the rumble of stone, and the door slides open. The crystals to either side of it dim, and with the light go the voices, fading first into murmuring whispers and then silence. The path is clear. Yeah, I'm sure you're happy, Kana, but
Margrin's fire. Following your lead.
I'm not. Because it means we're getting closer to Ordnuria himself, if it is actually him. The Guardian of Ordnuria.
Ready, Watcher.
It's a big animate statue. We'll activate fast mode and we'll just do a little bit of exploring. There's a throne there, actually. Doesn't look like there's anyone sitting on it just yet, but that may change after we've defeated the Guardian here. Let's change our position. Let us quick save and prepare for battle. We need to probably start. We'll cast another seal. And then we'll do the same as what we have been doing. We'll draw them into this passageway and have Alof cast some walls of particular elements. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, let's turn off fast mode, shall we? Okay, there's one. Here's the second. Very good. Get the regeneration going. We have a wall of flame going. Let's see if we can put these to sleep for a moment. It worked partially. Good. Let's get another wall of flame going. Let's get another searing sign. Let's get some healing down. And now let's push forwards.
Ready, Watcher.
Nice job. The Edge of Reason, a one-handed battle axe.
I'm not going anywhere like this.
Let us step forward then.
Nice and quiet.
Oh, there's a chamber beyond, okay. I had the suspicion that maybe Odd Nuria was going to appear in the throne once we defeated his guardians. But no, there's a level beyond. Oh, well, let us descend into level 14 then. Yeah, that's right, level 14. This is not a big area.
Laying low.
Who awaits us down here? Scale armor and a ruby. Oh, it's a stairway. This is a master staircase. How interesting. Let's have a look at the map again using the staircase. Level 14. There's the throne. Right. There's going to be someone encased in this Adra pillar, isn't there?
Nice and quiet.
Is it Odd Nuria himself, or maybe his son? Imprisoned. So many bodies lying around. Let's try and work our way around the outside. What's that sound? Oh, a barrier. Yeah, there he is. This is such a risk. I feel nervous at the same time. It's like giddy anticipation that we've come so far and that we may be near the end of our journey here in the Endless Paths. It really is. So many bodies, though. Something's gonna happen here. We all know it. Let us save. The spirit of Ordnuria. The shade emerges like a wound in the world, split open to reveal a hollow darkness. Beneath a wiving crown of shadow lies a gleaming mask bearing the visage of an older man. The silver face turns towards you, features cold and still. From within the sockets of the mask's eyes, guttering fires amid the eerie light.
Who are you? Would you abandon your king? Take up your sword! To battle! The enemy has come!
I am Balmung. I have come in search of the master below.
Then you are no lost soul of mine. No soldier. I have no power over you. But neither have you found your quarry, for before you is Ordnua, king in life of a great people, master now of nothing.
If you are not the master in this place, who is? Something with a longer reach, for I can do nothing outside this wretched chamber. The stone is like an anchor. The mask turns towards the crystal at the center of the room and the body there.
Many souls do pass from time to time into this place. The Audra draws them deep, and there they are consumed, but not by me.
Something dwells in this place beneath us, and there feeds upon my people, as it did when we drew breath. It is an old ancient thing, and you will not conquer it any more than we could conquer ignorance. Ordnuria suddenly shudders, and the shape of him seems to warp and twist. The tines of his dark crown grow long, and the surface of his mask ripples with like molten ore.
None walk there save Ordnua's line. You will not tread in that place. Not there.
Be calm. I mean you no harm. You can do nothing I would not suffer gladly to keep you from that place. Do you think me fool? We have suffered too many traitors. Ordnuria raises a hand towards his face, and the fires there dim. You would only be destroyed as swiftly as any other soul which ventures there. I cannot risk that you should meddle with the statue. No, I will not allow it. But you
see them. What remains of them? As the Mad One did before you. As I do. My subjects. My people.
How are you still here? Is it so strange? I can sense the power in you. You must have seen by now the limits of the shroud, how easily one slips its shackles if pressed. My son did not have the time, perhaps to. It was too fast. His soul went swiftly into the stream, but I could find it again, and did find it. I was so close. And then the invaders, the mutiny, traitors all, coming to smash the machines, the crystals. They had no thought of the lives spent, the progress we had made, to rip a soul from the afterlife, to return him to my arms. I was so close. The mob slew my most faithful. Then came for me, a blade in the stomach like any common dog. But I robbed them of their trophy. My body, at least, would not be parted from this place. I cast one final spell. He indicates the crystal at the center of the room and gazes upon it for a few moments. You sealed yourself in here? Nothing so precise. I meant only to die in some manner that hindered them. It was not pleasant, if I had some time to think. I did not imagine that I would be trapped. What force could hold me? Yet every effort I expend to leave this place, there are times I sense what lies above, but never below. And what happened? There was pain. I woke up some time later. Woke, or else just became. Aware I was in the world again, that I had sight and hearing and memory. Always memory. This chamber, I recall, the final moments, and in recalling them I am returned to my power. It is tempting sometimes to remain thus, to be some semblance of a king. If not that I remember all else too, the hurt of dying, the loss, I feel as keenly on the day my son was taken from me. Should such things too not be claimed by time, as our words, our art, and our lives have been? Is the memory so cruel that time dares not touch it? For 2,000 years I have stood upon the precipice of victory. I cannot retreat nor cross. I am anchored to the very stone I shaped to shield my corpse, and all the while he is there, just out of reach, beyond me. Before you is AnthWolf, king in life of a great people, in death, master of nothing. Why have you sent beasts to attack me? What are you that I should concern myself with your life, when they have trapped me here? I cannot cross the threshold, the way is barred to me. He is out of my reach even now. They have broken it, my statue, my memorial. The vein is severed, and I am parted from the source. And still something dwells in the place beneath us, and there feeds upon my people, as it did when we drew breath.
None walk there save AnthWolf's line. You will not tread in that place. Not there.
If this thing is responsible for the attacks in AnthWolf, then perhaps I can help us both. How? Will you destroy that which survived the end of my people? No. You will only anger it. It will drink your life like water. I'm only here to defend my stronghold. I must defeat this creature. It threatens your world, your homes, not mine, for we are long dead. To me it is but an obstacle, and when it too at last perishes, I will have my chance. I have waited for so long. I cannot risk this.
But you see them. What remains of them? As the Mad One did before you. As I do. My subjects. My people.
We seem to be going in a cycle here, but we will find a way out of it soon enough. We have the option to attack him, but I would like to try and find a diplomatic option before we do anything else. What happened to this place? We sought the place where the veins of the world meet, where a soul might be drawn from the Adra. If we could find the means to keep the soul intact, to preserve its memory. We are so close. It is nearly done. My people shaped for me a titan, vast and wondrous in form, so that it might be worthy of the soul that would dwell within it. I have not looked upon it since. They will destroy all that I have worked for. They will steal my only hope. Will we allow the rabble to strike us from this world, to steal my son from me a final time?
Up, soldiers! Up, conquerors of death! Keep them from the statue! Will you leave your lord to fight alone?
The stones seem to shake beneath your feet, and the air grows cold, but nothing emerges from the darkness. The echoes of AnthWolf's command fade. And then, I suppose the final option we can have, you built the endless paths?
The endless paths. 1,000 hands toiled to create it. But it was my voice, my will, that directed them. The great work of our age.
Or it would have been, if they had allowed me to finish. If they understood that from such rotted foundations could emerge wondrous achievement, that the same curse I sought to cure afflicted them in turn. That my son might, from one moment to the next, be lost to me, is abomination. He wants only that I should be proud of him. How can a father convince his son that he might accomplish nothing, and still be the light of his life? How if he is gone? So many hours and days spent wondering. If I had been there but a moment earlier, if I had stopped him from leaving that morning, if I had only known that I would never see him again.
Lost, treading these endless paths, these regrets, with him forever moving out of reach, into some darker place, away from me. Have they loved nothing in all their lives? Lost nothing? Wives, husbands, children? Might I not show them then the agony of it?
I understand your grief, but why all this? It did not start so. How could it? I was mad with grief. I summoned the workers, mages, servants. We plunged headlong into our quest. I could not see for tears. And at first nothing. Feeble efforts, false starts. Days of nothing. And all the while I was certain I was losing time. I gave permission that we would try new methods that would bolster our knowledge of the soul. And with these barbarous acts we began at last to learn, to find the edges of that veil. My people told me they could find my son, but still we had not the means of extracting him safe, intact. And at last, when the discovery was at hand, we were betrayed. All that we had paid, the lives lost, the taint upon our souls, all for nothing. They destroyed the Titan, cleaved him from his roots.
I will never see him again. Even in death, we have been more wholly separated than if I had never known him. He will have forgotten me. Have I not paid? Have they not cost me all I had?
Perhaps your son's spirit still remains here somewhere. You think the possibility does not rule my thoughts? I have been bound as surely as they had intended it. It is an irony I have reflected upon for longer than you have walked the world, and now you think to counsel me? We don't have the intellect, but we do have the law. You are trapped here by your own grief. That is, no. I have tried to leave this place. I would go to my son. I would let nothing stop me. You are lying. The shade's eyes glows with ominous light. The souls here, they are trapped within a moment. They cannot free themselves. It is the same with you.
No! It is not my doing. It cannot be so simple. I will drive the invaders from the halls. I will go down those final steps, and there, finish my great work. None will stop me.
Look around you. There are no invaders anymore. He turns, regarding the room, and then his fiery gaze settles back upon you. Aye. No. You will go from here and bring them with you. Bring the mob again, with blade and fire. They will destroy all I have worked for. They will steal my only hope. Will we allow the rabble to strike us from this world, to steal my son from me a final time?
Up, soldiers, up! Conquerors of death! Children of the Wheel! Andara! Riomara! Esarna! Keep them from the statue!
Here we go. And it seems he's summoned companions. Crap. Okay, now we're in battle. We don't have a great deal of... well, we do have a few spells still available to us.
What?
Let's focus our attention on one first.
Can't move!
Not good. Keep that healing up, please. This is not good. Can we... we don't have our sleep spell. Not good.
How may I help?
Yeah, I figured. Let us quick load. Unfortunately, we have to go through that whole conversation thing again with Odd Nuria, but now, since we know what's coming,
How may I help?
we're gonna rest up.
Yeah.
We need a good place to fight from. In fact, I would like another corner again. This'll do.
Yes?
Ready, Watcher.
What?
Ready, Watcher.
Yes?
Huh?
Huh?
Okay. Take two. I'll probably skip through all this since we've had it once before.
Who are you? But neither have you found your quarry. None walk, but you see them.
Skip.
Have they loved nothing in all their lives? Lost nothing? Wives, husbands, children? I will never see him again. No, it is not my doing.
Here we go. I'm sure we could have chosen other options and maybe had a diplomatic or a peaceful setting, but... oh well.
What?
Ah, hell. That's not ideal.
Bring your end. This isn't working.
This thing.
Oh, eat.
How may I help? That's the.
What?
Kind of focus on the spirit. Got a wind blight there. Let's get you back to healing endurance. Alof. Target the wind blight for me. We have a might ability, don't we? This one.
What?
Mark the target for us. Oh, Kanna's unconscious. Not good. Actually.
I bring your end. Stand still.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes? Your tail ends here! Blast!
Yeah.
Shroud of Mourning. +3 resolve, +3 damage reduction against corrode, and +3 damage reduction against freezing.
Sure.
After a long and difficult journey into the darkness of the endless paths, I came at last upon the resting place of Ordnuria himself, and there encountered his spirit, bound there by rage and sorrow. He told me that he was not the master below, nor the one driving beasts up into Cadnuria, but rather that a final enemy rests on the lowest level of Ordnuria, beneath this chamber, and he'd only venture through the gates beyond Ordnuria's tomb to find it. I wondered if Ordnuria himself was somewhere here to tell us how powerful he was. Oh, Kanna wishes to speak to us. Very well, let's see what you have to say.
That shade, then, was the great Ardnua? Death, I know, can twist the soul, and yet I felt more sadness from him than anything else.
To think he built a hole in the endless path so that he could see his son once more. I don't know if I blame him for it. From one moment to the next, I keep changing my mind. I can't say I would never consider doing the same to save a loved one. I would hope otherwise myself, but I can't be sure. I have no sons, perhaps, but my family. This was all much simpler when I believed him to be a wise king. Thank you for lending an ear. Was there anything I could do for you?
It's good to be on the road again. A wanderlust is nothing rare in the people of Rauatai, but often I think myself alone in loving the land as much as the sea. What shall we see next, I wonder?
Let's be on our way, Kana. Let's use another bit of camping to recover. And a chapel is constructed. Very nice. Our prestige and security have grown great. Doesn't help that we have a lot of hirings also bolstering that. What is next, I wonder? Get the library, curio shop, artificer's hall, the botanical garden, allowing us generating a random plant every turn. The Bright Hollow Hearth, and the Bright Hollow Lab. I'll get the Hearth and Lab up next, I suppose. I think they're within... Well, as I say, it's called Bright Hollow Lab and Hearth, so I guess where that is. Let's make a big save. This is a save game, yeah, good. And I was telling to end the video, but if the tomb lies... Well, whatever lies beyond here is literally just beyond here. Let us go just a little bit further. Last 5 levels of Ardnuria. We have an achievement. And it's entirely changed. Zorpsia.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea. Which is not very quiet.
So I'm guessing there is 5 more levels for us to follow. Huh. Interesting. Okay, then that's fair. If there was only 1 more level in, like, a final battle place, then I would have been inclined just to see if I could do it here and now. But if there is 5 more levels, then we'll look at doing that maybe next time. The game is definitely getting more difficult, but it's all the more exciting for it, actually having a challenge, making me actually use my party a bit better than I have been. 2,000 experience from just basically, what was it, level 13? No, level 12 was when we encountered the Vithracks. That's when we leveled up last. Anyhows, feel free to comment below. Let me know what you think. What do you think about the Endless Paths? Do you like it, dislike it? I am really intrigued. Especially I'm wondering what this Master Below's going to be. What is it? If it's meant to have been here and more ancient than even Ardnuria, the creator of the paths themselves. What did he find? Is it like a Balrog or something? I'm really quite curious, and I'm wondering, I'm hoping our characters are powerful enough, even if we just need to brute force our way down the final levels just to discover the final boss. So, this has been AnthWolf, and this of course has been Pillars of Eternity. Let me know, as I said, what you think if you so desire, and I'll see you for even more videos of the series in the future. I say if the game does get a bit too hard here in the Endless Paths, even with proper micromanaging, I can't progress, then we'll go back to the main storyline again. But while I'm here, I might as well just keep going and see how far I can actually get. I thought Ardnuria himself would have been the final boss, but not according to that Steam achievement. I'm not sure if that actually appeared in the game itself. Sometimes my Steam achievements pop up during the recording, sometimes they don't. I think it depends on the game, to be perfectly honest. But nevertheless, I'll see you all next time. Until then, bye bye now.